Hey, buddy, it's it's a binding bag.
Binding of Isaac, my best game that I made.
And I am here too.
Yay! I love this game, and this is the old edition, and I haven't played the new pixelated one that I'm sure is lovely and great, even though I hate the pixel style, and I feel like the cutscenes in it look like garbage, and it makes me mad. But I don't care. This is the one that I love.
You don't like the pixel? I think the pixel style looks better than this.
No, I like the original style.
Well,
Unfortunately, we don't have my best character, Blue Baby, unlocked. I love Blue Baby. I hate everything else. So I'll just be... I guess I hate not playing with my save with all the shit. All the good shit. I got all that good shit, man. Blue Baby's the hardest character, but he's also the best. Here we go. I'm just gonna be shooting cries.
It's scary.
I'm just gonna be shooting cries at dudes for a long, long time. This is gonna be the game.
you know what I would fucking give anything for?
Tell me.
By which I mean like at least $50 maybe.
Yeah.
If they put Binding of Isaac on a SNES cartridge.
Ooh. Well, I'd play it.
Could you play it with just the SNES
Well,
controller?
especially the new one that looks like a fucking SNES
Ah!
game.
I'm so bad.
Would it be playable with just a SNES controller?
Yeah, D-pad and you got the other 4 buttons. I would find that way more comfortable with the keyboard because playing this game fucking hurts my hands. Really.
I love playing with keyboard controls every
That mouse
game.
I feel like I get carpal tunnel playing this game too long.
What, was it recording the mouse?
Yeah.
Lol.
Captured that.
Oh wait, no, that's actually really kind of good. Anyway, as you can see, I'm now peeing, and I love it.
So this is a game that's like if you took The Legend of Zelda and combined it with like a bullet hell or a old school shoot 'em game, like
It's like Smash TV
Yeah.
by Jonan Vasquez.
yeah.
Nice, dude.
I mean,
Nice, dude. Check that out. I got 2 blue hearts, man.
Ed McMillan said that his approach to this game was basically he wanted to make Zelda but different and as a roguelike.
It isn't really all that similar to Zelda, other than the room layouts, honestly.
Yeah.
I really wish I had come to this room before I got Balls of Steel, because now I'm going to have to give up my blue hearts to go through that door.
I don't know, it's pretty similar to Zelda in that, like, it's all about positioning, and that's, like, the combat in Zelda is entirely, in Zelda 1, is entirely
Oh,
about
fuck, yes!
your relationship.
Good job.
We got-
actually.
We got a strong fucking run going
This is a
right
strong start. This is a good times.
I assume that you actually know what's happening, because I don't.
I have played an insane amount of Isaac. More than anyone probably realizes.
I should not have wasted that key. That was a mistake. Alright, I fucked up. Don't
For
worry
a long
about
time, Isaac was like my designated podcast game.
Like, listening to podcasts.
Yeah, so I've seen quite a bit of this.
Yeah, my only real experience with this is watching Yahtzee play it on Let's Drown Out, and maybe like a little bit of Jack from Red Letter Media, who's apparently really obsessed with it.
This was my, like, the only game I played for a long time. Probably like a year. I was like way into this game.
What games do you think you've played the most, Ben? Do you have like a whole list of the games you've played the most?
This game is definitely one of them. Stone Soup is definitely one of them. Oof. Probably Mario RPG as a boy. And Secret of Mana also as a boy. I guess because I haven't really played that many games, probably any of like the RPGs I've played, like all the Final Fantasies I've finished, which is 8, 7, and
What about
whatever.
the Pokemons?
Oh god. Yeah, the Pokemons, especially if you count them all as one. You know, the thing about Pokemon is that I'm actually way more into it now than I ever have been in the past. But still. Yeah. Nice.
So, Nate was telling me that you guys played Secret of Mana like over and over again
Oh, yeah.
for years or something, or you played it like a considerable number of times before realizing that if you wait to slash, then it does more damage.
Oh yeah, we never
which is,
figured
like,
out.
the most basic mechanic in the entire game.
We never figured out the actual combat mechanics of the game. But you know, it's not that bad
The fact
because
that
like magic is so OP that
Yeah.
I think we got through on the power of that mostly.
I just can't even imagine, like, on those early enemies before that, like, how long you spent just swiping endlessly at each enemy without knowing that you could do, like, 10 times more damage.
Yeah, or like how to
enemies.
fucking charge your weapon,
Yeah.
which is so fudging important. Dang it. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, it's still the best game of all time, even though I never had any fucking clue about it, and I'm a fool.
This game is just a lot more than I can handle on any level. Like, there's so... You simultaneously have to be, like, strategizing like a roguelike, and also it's, like, a really intense shmup, or, like... God, what is that genre called? Two-stick shooter? That's the phrase. It's a really intense twin-stick shooter.
What is a twin-stick shooter?
Exactly what you're playing right now.
Oh.
Where one stick moves and the other stick fires.
See, I know that there... Fuck, I really wish I hadn't fucked up and dropped that bomb before, because I know there's a secret room, like, up and to the left, but now I don't have a bomb to get it, so I'm just gonna hope that I get one.
And to the left.
Yeah.
Back and to the left.
What is this?
Back and to the left.
Left. Okay, I got a bomb.
Good. So the second I entered this room, I would have panicked and not known what to do and got killed.
You just run around. You just run around and pee on everything. Death. That's a terrible tarot card. Whatever. Oh, I should have used it on the boss. Oh no! No! No. I want all that money, but I don't have enough bombs. And I don't have a key because I waste. Oh, I'm really fucking this up. I wasted the key on the first floor, and now I won't get a power up this level because I wasted my only key. Ooh, I'm bad. I'm bad. And I wasted my only bomb too. Okay, great, great. We're gone. We're moving right along. What's on your mind, Digi? What's happening?
I'm just thinking about this game and how, like, it's fascinating to me, this whole, like, randomized games phenomenon that's grown in popularity since Binding of Isaac.
Well, it was already underway when Binding of Isaac came out.
Well, I mean, sure, it's been around for, 20 plus years, but this game, I think, really popularized the whole roguelite genre thing.
It was definitely one of its biggest successes, methinks.
And,
Even though I don't think this game did as well as Meat Boy did.
I don't know.
Although
man.
maybe
This is
I'm
the one
wrong.
that's gotten all the updates and
Yeah.
I've seen, like, I feel like I've seen more fanfare for this game than people care more deeply about this one than they did about Meat Boy, perhaps.
Yo, check this shit out.
Because there's so many people who just play this game fucking obsessively forever. Whereas Meat Boy's kind of a game you just beat.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, it's interesting to me because it's a different, like, the appeal of it is just so different from what it would be in a normal game, where, like, to me a game is about beating it. It's like just getting through and seeing everything and, like, having that feeling of completion, and I saw 100% of the game and I'm done.
Beating the Binding of Isaac is just the beginning.
Yeah, like, all these games, all the ones that are, like, randomly generated, it's really more about doing run after run and how different they are. And I guess what makes that difficult for me is not knowing, like, where do I stop, Which is
You
not
never
a
stop.
problem for a lot of people.
Never ever stop playing video games.
But
That's the number one rule of a bro.
It brings me to, I was thinking about this earlier, as a sort of difference in philosophy of how I consume things versus Jesse per se. Because I've seen how Jesse keeps up with, like, comics and wrestling and stuff like that. by like going to websites that talk about them, finding out what's new, what have I missed the last couple weeks, like checking in on stuff, if you will. And I don't do that. I don't like keep up with anything. There's like other than YouTube videos, just because there's such a simplistic, subscribe feed that compiles literally all of them. There's nothing that I follow. I just like find something and complete it. Like, hey, there's a show I want to watch. Let's just watch the whole show, and then it's done, and I never think about it again. Or if a video game, let's just play the video game through, and it's done. And it's just so different from the mindset of like keeping up with things. And I feel like with games like this, they fit that mentality more of like coming back to it and it just being a part of your life as opposed to a product that you consume and move on. You get what I mean?
I think I get what you're saying, man.
Like, and it's similar to like MMOs and stuff. Like games that aren't really meant to like, they're not meant to be just something you beat and move on. They're meant to be a part of your everyday existence.
I forget what the moon does. I guess got a tarot card called the moon.
Like for instance, the one MMO where I actually reached level cap, which was Terra Online. Like, I just played through it pretty much entirely single player, and then got to the end, and like, I was at level cap, and I hung out in the game and did dailies for a few days, but I had no interest in doing raids or like the end game dungeons because it's all multi-man stuff. Like if you play an MMO solo, then hitting level cap basically means you beat the game, or
yeah.
like completing the main quest line up to the final dungeons.
That's how I felt in my like one summer that I played WoW. Like once I had beat the game, the like progression part of it, I had very little drive to continue.
Which is funny because to MMO players, that's basically just the preamble.
Yeah.
Like my friends who play MMOs, like Donson and my brother Shade, they will get to the level cap in a game like WoW in like a couple days. Like they'll just be like, oh, I'm gonna play WoW now, and then just like race all the way to level cap in no time flat, and then the real game really begins after that, which is the raiding and the loop of getting armor sets so you can go on bigger raids, and then continuing the cycle. Whereas I've never gotten that far. I get to level cap and I just kind of fucking quit, and it's like I've basically just played the prologue, but it's a really long prologue. But it's also funny because a lot of modern MMOs, like, the reason that people don't get into them, the reason they suffer, is because they cater too much to players like me. Like, Terra Online doesn't have a lot of endgame content. Like, it didn't have a whole lot of dungeons once you reached level cap, or, like, raids. So once you did the few that they had, it was like, well, there's no reason to keep playing this, It was too much of a game that you could beat, and so people didn't like get invested in the way that they do with other MMOs, which is why WoW still survives, and why like Final Fantasy XIV is really popular as an MMO now, because games like Terra just don't have survivability, which is like what you need, and a game like Isaac does, because they not only is there so much you can do in the game, and the levels are random, so every playthrough will be different, and then there's also updates and new releases on top of that. So it's like the game's really designed in a way for you to play it indefinitely.
Why did I do that? Why?
And that's my thoughts on
that. I hate MMOs. I love video games. Alright, that helps. I can't believe I just fucked up and teleported out of the boss room halfway through. Also, it's terrible that I have number 1. This gives me this tiny range on my P, or tears or whatever. I can't fucking hit anything, but I'll do it. I'm powerful.
Are you a powerful wizard?
I am a powerful wizard. Your clothes are black. Red clothes. Black clothes. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, it's Kung Fu Enter the Fist.
Kung Pao, you mean?
Kung Pao Enter the Fist, that's right.
I haven't seen it, but I know about it.
Oh wow, I really got him that time. Oh shit. See, because they cut the scenes of the original movie together, but they cut two different scenes of like the bad guy talking to one of his minions, and in one scene the minion has a red shirt on, and in the other one he has black shirt on. So they just said, "I'm a powerful wizard. Your clothes are black, red clothes, black clothes, red clothes." Fuck. And that's the game. That's Binding of Isaac in a nutshell. Ooh, yeah. Wait.
Are you Raven from Teen Titans?
Okay. Well, I'm many things, but most importantly, I can.
Whoa, you can fucking.
Most
that's
importantly,
a huge fucking power.
this is a huge. I think it gives me spectral tears too, but like I already bought spectral tears because I made a deal with the devil, so that's not a big deal.
This seems like a huge deal.
It is a huge deal. Spirit of the Night is a really
like
good
Like
item.
a really game-changing. Like the rest of your run will be completely fucking different.
Absolutely. Also, I can now like rest inside of rocks, and because I have spectral tears, I can shoot out of them, which is pretty big.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like I didn't appreciate until watching someone else play. What I really like about Binding of Isaac is that the powers you get are so vastly different that they really alter the whole playstyle of the game. Like, it's not just that you get, like, a power-up that... Like even Stone Soup, like, you know, the base game is still dungeon crawling.
Well, I mean, your playstyle does change, especially in terms of, like, what spells you end up being able to cast depends on what spellbooks you find. So, like, depending on what spells you get access to early on, you could have a completely different build. Like, you know, if you find a spellbook with, like, a good fire spell early on, like, you know, it's pretty likely that by the end, that'll make you, oh, well, I'm pretty good at magic now because I've been casting spells, I want to worship Bahamut, he gives you more spellbooks. And, you know, playstyles for, like, a caster, like, or different, even between different kinds of casters is still pretty different. But, yeah. I think the effect is probably even more pronounced in a game like Binding of Isaac.
I mean, it's like the whole control scheme can change, you know, like
So
the way that you interact with enemies and environments, like if you were fighting enemies in a room with a bunch of pits, then you could just be floating over the pits as opposed to having to strategically navigate them, you know?
Yes.
Which is like just a totally different way of even looking at the environment and thinking about it. There's a lot of that shit in this fucking game.
I probably should not have done this challenge room. I definitely should not have done this challenge room. I may die.
What did you get from that anyways?
All I got was this trinket, the Ace of Spades, which I don't even... I think it just means I get more tarot cards, which is not bad. Beer. Beer time.
Jesse is completely pissed now.
Jesse, no! Yeah, check that out. Right over the spikes. Oh, look at this. Nothing in this room can hurt me because I have the Spirit of the Night. Aha.
Exactly what I was talking about. Granted, your unfortunate...
Oh, I fucked up and got hurt anyway.
Your unfortunate tier distance is
really shitty. Really shitty.
I really wish that Edmund McMillan would, like, hire better music artists for his games.
What's wrong with this music?
It's just kind of generic.
I suppose. I suppose.
Like, for a guy whose games have such, like, incredibly unique art styles and play styles, you would think that they would have some really memorable tunes. Meat Boy has pretty awful music. Like, I've actually heard, I mean...
I've heard people...
I've heard people sort of praise the music in that game, but it's just really, like, generic, and, I'm done with it.
Die. Fuck! It's fucking tier distance. God... So much anger. I will come back for it if I need the whole thing, because I only need half of one right now. Oh yeah, it'll stay. And helpfully, it marks it on my map that it's there. Ooh.
I'm surprised you haven't played the newer version of the game just for the new mechanics and stuff.
It does have a lot of new shit. Yeah, you know, I probably would have, I just didn't feel like buying it. And now, like, the new version is like $30, and this one is like $6, so I don't know what the fool does. Oh, I think he just brought me somewhere random. Doop-de-doop. Jesse's dead!
I do think this game's Zelda influence is more prominent than it might seem at first.
No, well, I think it's less prominent than it might seem at first, because I think when you look at it, the first thing you think is Zelda, but, like, I think the actual gameplay is, like, basically nothing like Zelda.
I disagree. Because this is really what playing Zelda is like. It's all just constantly changing your position and trying to get enemies within your crosshairs.
Nah, bullshit. Ah, fuck. Now I need that heart.
I wrote a whole analysis about movement in the Zelda games and like how it changes from game to game.
Yeah.
And like the first game in particular is like,
Oh my fucking god.
is that good?
Okay, okay. A lot of shit just happened. That white heart I'll come back for. Polyphemus. Oh my god, look at my fucking range! Alright, that white heart I will get last before I leave the level, and if I do, I'll get a permanent extra heart, and it'll be great.
Why does it have to be last?
Because if you lose that... Because it goes into your life meter, and if you
yeah.
lose it, you don't get it.
But if you have it at the end of the level, then it just stays.
Ugh. This range is so bad.
You picked it up, man.
You're right. Well, it wasn't this bad before. Ugh. Ugh. Get him. Get him. Ah.
I really want to see you get into Toho. Mostly because it'd be really fun. If you got good at it, it'd be fun to watch you play it.
I could see myself getting into Toho. I've never really done, like, shmups much, but I don't know. They seem skill-based, and I'm a very skilled man.
I think what separates Toho from most of the other shmups I've seen is that Toho is all about bosses.
Yeah.
Like, the levels really just exist as a way for you to try to get enough power-ups before the boss to, like, have an easier time on the boss. But, like, the levels themselves are, like, 30 seconds to a minute long, and the boss fights are, like, 5 minutes long. So, you know, it's just...
Fuck that.
It's really just boss battles. And most shmups are more about, like, levels, and I find it a lot less interesting and memorable. And Toho is also about like weaving your way through incredibly complex bullet patterns more than anything, and how cool those bullet patterns look.
Oh no, this is gonna be so shitty. Oh wait, no, I'll just sit in the rock. Yep. Have fun, viewer.
And that hit a rock.
He'll bounce off a rock. Oh shit! See, he's one of these guys.
Seems like that's what most of the bosses are in this game.
Splitter boys?
Yeah.
Well, the 2 you've seen, or 3. 2 out of the 3. No, they're not all like this. Game feel. Polyphemus is fucking awesome, but this is like the worst possible game. Or run to get it on. Alright. Good. Good. Yeah.
Is that the character Spelunker? Or the
Shut-
game Spelunker?
Shot speed up. That's really great. No, that's just an item. It might be a reference to Spelunky, but the item Spelunker
Or
lets you.
Spelunker.
It lets you see hidden. It lets you see hidden rooms or something, but like I don't actually have it. It just will be available in the future. So whatever, man. All right, check this shit out, dog. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man.
Cool boy.
Cool boys.
It doesn't matter that you only have half.
No. Well, you get an extra heart if you either finish the level with the white ones still there, or if you get 2 white ones and complete it. Thank God. I need a good space item. I don't have a good item. I need an item. Yeah, sick.
World 2.
Oh, these guys.
How many worlds are there?
Oh man, on a vanilla run, like 4? I forget.
Sounds right. Seems to be the standard practice for roguelites.
Oh.
I can't remember. Did you say whether you ever played
Shit, yeah, dude, Master Key.
Necrodancer?
The Joker. Oh, I forget what Joker does. Yeah, I played Necrodancer.
Did you ever beat it?
Oh, these are both... The Pact is really good, but I can't fucking afford it. Damn it. Yeah, I beat Necrodancer with the main character anyway. I didn't do it with any of the other characters because they didn't seem that interesting. Did you?
Motherfucker. I don't think I beat the first world.
Oh god, it's so good! That game's so much fucking fun.
I played like 10 hours of it.
Yeah, okay, well, good. Yeah, you know, I always kind of wanted to try it with, like, your own music, you know?
That's how I played.
Did you? How was it?
Cool.
Yeah.
As fuck.
The game has good music.
I mean, yeah, I do like the in-game music, and you really gotta choose your songs wisely if you play with your own music.
I imagine you can fuck yourself with a high BPM.
You can, but aside from that, you want songs with a consistent BPM, because, you know, if the music changes too much, or if it can't read the BPM well, then it'll just be a confusing clusterfuck.
Oh, shit.
But I'm almost exclusively played with music by the band Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, which is a...
I've heard it in your car, and I really like them.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I went and, like, you looked them up on YouTube to find more of their songs.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't find that many others that I hadn't heard that I really liked that much, though.
Yeah, they've done a bunch of anime opening and endings, which is how people let me know about them.
Oh, no.
But,
Shit, dog.
Shit! Their whole thing is that they're, like, basically like a nu metal hardcore band, but they also have, like, dance music in it. So lots of their songs do have sort of a grinding BPM.
Replay. Yes. Video games.
Oh, man. Really sad to see that levitation power go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bummer. But that shot speed was just such garbage. It was gonna kill me on a boss. Tears down. Nice. Puberty. Terrible.
Why'd you get hurt when you walked through the door?
It's a spike door. Actually, that's really bad because now I have to go through 2 more on my way out. Unless I can... Nope. Alright. Well, it's good. Ah! God, tears down right off the bat. What a life. Crypt of the Necrodancer. What joy, you know?
Yeah.
What a joyful game.
I mean, like, I would have loved the game even just listening to the in-game music, but it was the fact that I could play my own music that really sold me on it.
It is amazing that they would implement that feature. It's great. Hey, I mean, did you ever get far enough to... You probably didn't. To see the Red Dragon dance?
Doubt it.
It's so fucking cool. Like, one of the training missions that you can do is, like, the Red Dragon dance. And all it is they just show you because like the red dragons have this like repeatable behavior, and like it's a way that you can always kill a red dragon without getting hurt, and it's just like dodge. No, you go down, left, right, up, attack, right, up, and it's just this consistent pattern you do, and if you do it, it beats red dragons, and it's fucking cool. It's just neat that they would.
Nice to know.
Yeah. Well, you gotta fucking unlock the poison touch. That's whatever. Oh man, they do tell you eventually, and I think it's cool that they do. Like they acknowledge it.
Yeah, I think I got to like 1-4, but I would continually just wipe immediately when I got there.
I have so much money and no keys. God damn it. Pin is the stupidest boss.
This is just a straight Zelda boss.
I know, but it doesn't feel like Zelda.
I don't get why you don't think it does.
I just don't think it's Zelda.
Like if you played Zelda, but you just exclusively
Oh,
had
I didn't.
the bow and there was no arrow, then it would be this.
Yeah. Well, you know. Oh, why? Why did I do it?
The major difference being that you can strafe in this, and you can't. Well, yeah, you can't strafe the original Zelda.
Damage up. That's pretty cool. The other thing that the pentagram does is it makes devil rooms more likely, which is nice.
Actually, how does strafing work in this game?
What do you mean? You always strafe.
I see. How do you turn?
You don't. Well, actually, no. There isn't. You never turn because fuck. You just like move whatever direction, and that's the whole story. Sick. Again, so much money and no keys. Awful.
I guess I should say like the biggest thing that's the most vast separation between this and Zelda is that this is a there's no grid base. It's just free form movement for both you and the enemies, and you're fast. Zelda is slow and grid based.
Alright, get ready for the most annoying game ever. Come on, please, please, please. Fuck. No, I don't want that. Fuck. I kinda wanted it, actually. Come on, come on, come on, come on, give me a key, give me a key! No! It doesn't actually matter where you touch it. It's totally random. Fuck! No, I don't want that. I don't want anything except the key. Great. Game feel. Jesus. This is probably really boring to watch, but I actually really love this part of the game because, like, now there's this whole... Like, on a floor with an arcade, there's, like, a whole additional strategy component that's added where, like, now, if I conserve all my hearts and I find extra red hearts, I can, like, get them and then come back and spend them on this thing and then spend those coins that the blood machine gives me on the fucking, on the slot machine and stuff like that.
Advanced strats.
Yeah. This game is all about resource management. It really is all resource man. God damn it. If I can, like, get lucky and play my cards right, I can get, like, I can potentially get 2 permanent health upgrades on this floor, which would be pretty nifty.
There was one in when I watched Yahtzee play this on Let's Drown Out. I remember there being one run. I don't think he beat it, but he got really far. But it was because like he early on managed to get like 2 additional health and a good power up, and was just like completely unstoppable for a really long time.
Do you remember what the power up was?
I don't.
No.
You should just. I mean, you might have watched that already, but you should watch that episode because it's great.
Nah. Brother Bobby's not great.
And you like, Let's Drown Out.
I do like Let's Drown Out, but I hate Gabe.
That's reasonable. He got a lot better though. Like, I mean, I enjoyed him in the beginning.
Jesus.
And then they kind of got really unreasonable with their arguments, but there was a certain point where like
What?
they just
Oh no! Oh damn it. Okay. Yeah.
there's a certain point where I feel like they got tired of the idea of the show having arguments and just decided to be friendly. I think it's because Yahtzee was leaving. Like once it was like known that he was going to be moving away to the United States, and the show became a lot more friendly in general. But it also kind of became more boring. But the Binding of Isaac episode's really good. It's just a sort of fun, friendly episode about how cool Binding of Isaac is.
No. Okay. We're good. I thought that auto bomb was gonna blow up the man. Let's Drown Out. Gabe is like, he's so annoying. The way that he does waffle in exactly the way that Yahtzee always accuses him of. He always like, he'll always voice an opinion of something in a way that is like just vague enough that it doesn't really say anything, but he'll say it as though he's sharing some fucking deep wisdom with us.
I don't know. I always felt like the waffling was made worse by the fact that Yahtzee would complain about it, because I felt like a lot of the time Gabe was he just takes a long time to get to the point, but then Yahtzee would get sick of listening to him and then blame him for waffling, and then as a result they would argue about that and he would still never get to the point.
I agree Yahtzee exacerbated it with his intolerance to it, but I totally sympathize with that intolerance.
Yeah. Speaking as someone who takes 9 years to get to the point when I talk, I sympathize with Gabe on some level. I don't know, do you think I'm ever as bad as him?
I don't know. Gabe is like characterized by how annoying he is to me, so no, I guess not.
It was funny because I remember that being a case where I'd been listening to Let's Drown Out for like a while, and then you started listening to it, and you made it very clear to me that you thought Gabe was insufferable.
Yeah.
And I was very defensive because I was like, no, I think he's cool. But then immediately and forevermore, as a result of that conversation, I grew to find him insufferable.
The other thing that I hate about him is how he always like he always like brings up the fact that he's studying to be a teacher as though it's important or interesting, and it's not.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that guy, man.
I don't hate him at all, but like the things that annoyed you about him, once they had been spoken to me, came to annoy me about him, and it made him a lot harder to listen to.
Come on, give me this heart. Just give me this fucking heart. Yes!
In some ways, it's comparable to what happened with Dick and Maddox, where in the beginning, it really felt like Maddox was the smart one, and Dick was just kind of like, just trying to be a funny man, and didn't really have any strong thoughts on things.
Yeah.
But then as the show went along, it gradually became clear that Maddox was a psychopath, and Dick was actually extremely smart and right about most things.
I was a Dick man right from the get-go. I loved him.
I was a Dick man. Right?
I love the Dick, man. I love the Dick. And now I don't watch his show because, I don't know, he's too popular and I hate it.
Stupid.
Whatever, dude. No! I'm gonna spend all my fucking money. I don't care. I don't care, I'll do it. Give me that heart. No.
Big Show is definitely like my favorite thing in the world. The only complaint I have is that it is slightly too unstructured for its own good. Because it's usually like the first 30 minutes are just absolute gold, and then after that it becomes like there's just so much stuff going on, and like some of it is really great and some of it is like meandering and strange.
Go on.
Yeah, that's my point. It's simply that, like, for all the amazing stuff that happens in the show, there are always going to, like, every episode has some stretches that are just kind of like, whatever, you know? Like, the good makes up for it because the parts when the show is good are just fucking great. But each episode has a part that you think, that you'll probably think, that could have been cut, and this episode would not be worse for it, you know? You're really going all out on
This will never end.
I'm going to lose my shit if after all this you just like die in the next fucking area.
It's a game of resource management, and I'm managing my resources.
This is the stuff that Munchy and his fans make fun of you for.
Yes, it is. This is exactly my problem. Someone said in the comments, like, Ben is the master of, like, spend an hour to save 5 minutes or whatever.
Yes, you absolutely are.
It's 100% true. Oh, no, I didn't... Did I even mean to do that? Did I not lose a life? Okay. Oh, no, it's because I've still got...
You're not the master of that, though, because Maddox is the master.
Is he?
Maddox, I programmed 2,000 lines of code so I could fucking build a program for people to fucking send emails to one another easier.
Yeah, what an idiot. I don't even pretend to understand that or anything he says. Although I am really interested to watch Maddox versus the Cricket. It sounds like a genuinely awesome video.
Oh, that is actually a really fun video.
Please, give me this heart so this madness can continue. No, it didn't.
That video is great because it also takes place in this very brief but wonderful period towards the end of Biggest Problem in the Universe, where Maddox seemed to fully embrace the idea that he was a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
And it was really weird and fascinating. Because this was also... I think it was around the same week that the bonus episode came out where he brought in his solution of springs.
Yeah, I've heard that one touted as the worst ever.
It's not the worst, it's just the most baffling. Because he basically concludes that everything in the universe is a spring in some way.
That's baffling, man.
Like, his logic is that...
Range up, just what I fucking need.
Springs are a solution, and his justification is that everything is a spring.
What an idiot.
And his explanation for it is just so, like... It's odd. It's very out there. But it was... You could tell he knew it was out... Like, it was intentionally dumb. Like, he was not...
Yeah, but I can tell it's a joke, but it's not a funny joke.
If you heard it, it's kind of funny because it's so out there. Like, the way he presents it, everyone's just kind of confused and not sure why. But then that was also around the same time he brought in crickets as a problem. And, like, the level of sheer demented insanity with which he approaches his cricket problem is truly a sight to behold. And again, you can tell he knows that it's, like, insane, but that doesn't mean he didn't do all of the things he talks about.
Fuck. Alright, it's over. Kinda.
You've got poop on your head now.
Yeah, I do, but that means that... Ah! That means flies are my friend. All flies will now love me. It's pretty good, actually. Wait. No, I don't want to do that. Sick.
How did you have so much money? Where's your...
Well, because it's a... Yeah. Because it would occasionally pay out more money. Ugh. Alright.
It seemed like you had a lot even from the beginning.
I had a shit ton of... Yeah, I did. I just got lucky and found like a couple nickels lying around. No, it's not what I want. Alright. Looks like I'm done here. Wait. Oh shit, yeah. Oh shit, yeah. It's a fucking sale, dog. Shit's on sale, bro. Alright, now please. Let's all pray that this blood machine explodes. Well, I'm rich again.
And not dead.
Oh, damn, dude. Nice! Got the map. Alright, you know what? I didn't get the health upgrades I wanted, but I still feel pretty great about everything that's happened here today. I'm going all the way, man. I'm gonna kill Mom.
I fucking hope so. You spent 15 fucking minutes on that goddamn game.
That's the real game.
On level 2.
The slot machine is the real game in Binding of Isaac. I'll do it again if I must. Oh, fuck. I'll be back. Oh no, they're my friends, see? Check it out.
Oh, they just like kill themselves on you?
Yeah. Speed and range up. Fine. What I really want is tears up. Nice.
How did you guess which one would be blow upable?
Oh, they're all blow upable, but the black ones have hearts in them.
I interpreted that as holes in the floor, rather than...
Oh, no, no, no. Those are holes in the floor. But if you blow up a rock next to a hole in the floor, then it, like, the rubble of it fills the hole in the floor. Yep, we got that Scatoli, so these guys are no problem. That's the poop on the head. Oh shit. Yes. Yes, yes.
I just remembered we're recording the Let's Play.
Yeah, it's happening.
And I just sat there staring in silence for like a good minute. Oh, fuck.
Jesse, you're back.
Ooh,
Ugh.
welcome everybody to the show.
This is my town now. I've taken
I'm
over.
just gonna give this to you, then we can just have this episode.
Wait, no, I don't want it. I want to inflict it on you.
Where do you want me to post this?
Digibros.
Neither Digibro is playing the game. This would be unprecedented. No, it wouldn't.
Not even close.
Because we had Josh play.
I'll have it on the Blue Glow. I'll have it anywhere except my channel. I don't want it.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yes.
Surrender your content to me.
Will do, my man. Fuck.
I'm the Shanks son of shitty videos.
Shakes.
I don't even know what that means.
The bad guy in Mortal Kombat who steals your soul. Shanks son.
Ah.
Your soul is mine.
Gotta give all your money to beggars. Gotta give all your money to orphans. Gotta give all your money to beggars. No, not what I wanted. Gotta give all your money to orphans. Gotta give all your money to beggars. Yes! Fuck yeah!
It's also got a map and a compass.
Yeah, it's exactly like Zelda. Alright, fine. You win. And this is the best boss ever because he's made of penises.
Whoa, yeah.
And he pees everywhere. Just like me and my penis. Ow. I stepped in the pee and it hurt a lot. Ow. He peed on me.
Is
Ow.
there
I
a
was
boss in
shot.
this game that's just a cunt?
Uh,
or is that another game by Edmund?
Yeah, there's another game by Edmund where it's just a giant monster vagina. And I haven't played it. And it doesn't look very good. Maybe it's great.
I've played Tough.
Yeah, I played that one.
That's only like an hour long.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Yeah, it was alright. Have you played Aether?
That's the throw up one?
No, that's the one where you're a monster. You're a boy and his monster in space, and you like fling yourself between planets.
I have not.
Aether's fucking cool.
That game, learning about that game in Indie Game the Movie was like when Shade wanted to be a game developer. Like that particular clip and like how Edmund explained like that it was, as most of his games are, like just based on his childhood.
Yeah.
But in some weird, fucked up, symbolic way.
Aether's hella cool. Oh fuck.
But Shade had this idea for a similarly styled game that was called Why Do I Have Such a Big Baby? And it's where you play as like this like little pixel dad who is carrying this gigantic baby on your back.
He told me about this.
Yeah.
I think.
And you basically just like it's just like a puzzle platformer kind of thing. And I think there was another one he had an idea for about a baby in a bubble.
Why does he like babies so
I don't
much?
know. I really don't know.
Is it because we can all relate to babies?
Probably because I spent a lot of our youth pretending to be a baby.
What? Why?
When I used to hang out with Victor and Shade, I had like a lot of like characters that I would sort of like be. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Sure.
Like I just kind of pretended to be various characters or like styles of person.
Yeah,
So
I got you.
When I played with Shade, I just always acted like a baby and like talked in a baby voice.
That's weird, but all right. I'll buy it.
I just like doing baby voice.
Sure.
There was a lot of the time I spent with Shade.
Sick.
I would just insist that he was my big brother. Mind you, Shade is 6 years younger than me, so you know I am obviously the older brother, which makes it even funnier to me for me to insist that he is my older brother.
Well, he's taller than you.
That's true now, but
Yeah.
not at the time that this was a thing.
Yeah. I just have the face of a retard now because I found pills and ate them, and they made me retarded, I guess.
Yeah.
That's fine. Don't worry about that.
I don't know if I call it the face of a retard so much as, like, are you
Well-
talking about the growth coming out of you, or just
No,
the
I'm talking about like my eye and my face. My mouth and eyes are kind of like,
You might have the
"Ugh." Yes.
Um,
I hear I'm going to spend a bomb to get a bomb because of my pro strats. That was a joke. I'm stupid.
um,
It's all RNG manipulation.
but yeah, Shade is very into like just cute, adorable things.
Gay.
Most of his favorite shows are just like stuff that's just adorable.
Like what?
He really likes Chunibyo, and
Okay.
K-On, and so like any high school comedies about cute girls, pretty much he's into in terms of anime, and he's just really into like cutesy aesthetic. I mean, you've seen the shit in his room. He's
Sort of.
way into stuffed animals. He has like a huge collection of gigantic stuffed animals that used to just like populate his bed, and like he would just kind of like sleep buried in like a mountain of stuffed animals.
Troubling. You know, it just occurred to me that I think in high school I did not watch or experience like anything set in high school, and I don't think I would have wanted to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw a lot, but I didn't relate to any of it because
Yes.
Japanese high school is so fundamentally different from American high school that it doesn't feel the same to me.
Yeah.
like I despise American shows about high school because, like, not only because I hated high school, but also because every little like incongruency between how it's presented there and how it actually was for me feels like
like an
uncanny
offense. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've never seen a show that portrays high school exactly like how it was for me.
Yeah, same.
The whole social structure in like TV high school is so much more pronounced than it ever was in real life. Like,
Yeah.
the idea of like the jocks and the nerds, and like it was not like that for me at all.
No, I don't imagine it's really like that for anyone. I get that's probably just like a caricature, you know, that is easier to write probably.
But yeah, like those kinds of stories, I just find like infuriating. Whereas Japanese high school is really just a different world, you know.
Yeah.
And, like, the characters in Japanese high school stories usually like high school, which is never the case in American ones, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Japanese high school is presented as, like, kind of the best period of your life and, like, a really exciting, fun time where you make lots of friends and do lots of things.
Yuck.
Which is not what American high school is like at all. So, yeah, I guess that's why it's never bothered me to watch Japanese high school shows, because it doesn't really feel like I'm watching high school. Though it does... what's gotten to me over the years about it is not so much the fact that it's high school as A, the fact that I keep having to see the same location over and over again, and B, the fact that the characters are young. Like, I'd rather watch shows about more adult characters who are dealing with more adult issues.
Same.
So yeah, it's not that the setting of high school bothers me. It's that, like, watching shows about teenagers go through the same problems over and over and over again that I don't have in my adulthood is what bothers me.
I really, really wish that I had 3 hearts in this game, not in real life, because there's a boss challenge room. Wait.
But why not in real life?
Wait, do I need to have full hearts, or do I need to have 1 heart?
I feel like having 3 hearts in real life would also be convenient.
I either need to have full hearts, or I need to have 1 heart for that thing. But if I need to have 1 heart, I'm not going to do it. Oh yeah, you're right. Nice.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
I can't believe that works.
It always works when you're me. Yeah! 3 for 3. Gertie is the worst boss, and I hate him.
I feel like the #1 Undertale fan.
Yeah, Undertaler 666.
Undertaler, whatever the number is. I feel like his existence would be similar to Isaac's.
With just like living in a basement covered in poo.
Yeah, like this level of just sickly, disgusting, pitiful, horrific existence is probably what it would be like to be the #1 Undertale fan character that Munchy invented, whose personality traits are that he worships sands and has botflies in his urethra.
A rich character.
That's pretty much all there is to him as far as I can tell.
Oh god, botflies in the urethra.
Like,
God
I assume that more lore was added to him between
he
long conversations that were had about him.
Well, the other key thing is that he pisses himself at Disneyland.
Right. It seems incredible to me that you guys were able to do the character for like hours and not seemingly add anything to his character.
Well, geez, man. That's hurtful. Oh dear. I don't know if I want these.
Fuck.
I kind of want this one.
Well, you need hearts. Okay. You're smart. Oh yeah, that one's awesome.
It's
that's what the power was that Yahtzee had. He had like 5 hearts in the laser, and he was fucking unstoppable.
I kind of want that. No, I don't want that. Fuck it. Wait, or do I? No. I kind of want that. Oh, alright, because I wasn't sure if I was going to go back and trade for the cat's paw. I think using the cat's paw would be like...
Getting pooped on from multiple directions.
Okay, if I'm remembering correctly, that cat's paw would transform my red hearts into blue hearts, which would actually be kind of great. And you know what? Now I'm regretting that I didn't do it. Fuck.
What are blue hearts good?
Well, blue hearts are not permanent. ooh, fuck. As in, like, they go away when you lose them, but it would change every red heart into 2 blue hearts. So if I did it, I would suddenly have, like, 8 health. Which would be, like, all I need for the rest of the game. And also, the other thing about the Guppy's Paw is that I would then have 2 out of 3 Guppy items, and once I get 3 Guppy items, I can fly.
Are these things just like goatsy monsters?
Yeah.
No, they open up their bellies and do that.
Yeah, their vaginal belly. God, I'm gonna fucking die! Shit! Fuck! No!
15 minutes of what's it called? Down the drain. That fucking roulette.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was all worth it.
No, you died at the same fucking place you had the round before.
That's not true. It's not true! It's true. I did it. Alright, I'm just gonna blast. I'm gonna blast like Sonic the Hedgehog. I hate curse rooms. I hate them. They never work. They make me mad. Curse rooms let you sacrifice health for a chance at a chest, and like you lose like 8 health and you get like a bomb. I mean, you can get better stuff, but you never do. Fuck this game. Oh god, Devil Beggar. That's a much more tempting. That's a much more tempting reason to sacrifice life.
You know, oddly, I feel like when Ed McMillan was talking to the Red Letter Media guys, and Jack was telling him how big a fan of Isaac is and he plays all the time, I think he also said he hadn't actually played Rebirth, in spite of the fact that he plays Binding of Isaac like every day forever.
Yeah, I don't like the look of it, and like I know that Edmund McMillan worked personally with them, but I don't know.
Was
So
it like a different studio or something?
yeah, it was remade by a different studio. Yeah, Rebirth is a remake, but Edmund did work with them on it. Oh my god, I'm so glad I have my Fly Halo. I'd be so fucked without it. Oh, I'm fucked anyway. I'm gonna die. I died.
That was quick.
Oh, what do you think?
We can quit if you want. I have nothing left to say and I'm getting tired.
I want to keep playing, but I am sensing that there is little left to say and we're all tired and Jesse is dead.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll call that a day. Good night, everybody.
Bye.